Living with diabetes doesn't have to be a constant battle. The early moments of your day are crucial for keeping your blood sugar levels under control. If you've ever woken up feeling tired or with high glucose levels, know that small changes to your morning routine can make all the difference. In the next few minutes, I will share 5 simple and proven habits that will help you feel more energized and maintain balanced blood sugar levels throughout the day. Morning hydration is much more than just drinking a glass of water. It is a true ritual of renewal for your body, especially when living with diabetes. Imagine your body as a plant that needs to be watered at dawn to stay vibrant and healthy. After hours of sleep, your body is naturally dehydrated. At this moment, a glass of room temperature water can be your best ally. But we're not just talking about a mechanical gesture of drinking liquid. It's a conscious act of cellular nourishment. Water plays a fundamental role in metabolic balance. It helps dilute the sugar in the blood, facilitating its absorption and regulation. Scientists have proven that adequate hydration can significantly improve insulin sensitivity, making blood glucose control more efficient. But how can you ensure effective hydration? A few simple strategies can make all the difference. Start by placing a glass of water next to your bed the night before. Upon waking, drink it immediately. Add some slices of lemon or cucumber to make it more appealing and enhance the nutritional benefits. Throughout the day, keep a bottle close by. Set small goals, 1 glass every 2 hours. Use apps or phone alarms to remind you to drink water regularly. Hydration doesn't have to be a chore, but rather a moment of self-care and connection with your body. Remember that each body is unique. The ideal amount of water varies based on weight, physical activity, and health condition. Always consult your doctor for personalized guidance. Proper hydration doesn't solve all problems, but it is certainly a fundamental step towards a healthier and more balanced life. Make this simple habit a moment of celebration. Every sip represents energy, renewal, and care for yourself. Diabetes doesn't have to be a limit. Rather, it can be an invitation to know your body and its needs better. Choosing breakfast for diabetics goes beyond a simple morning meal. It is a fundamental strategy for blood sugar control and daily energy. Proteins and fibers are true allies in this journey of metabolic balance. Imagine your breakfast as smart fuel capable of stabilizing sugar levels while nourishing your body simultaneously. An omelet with green vegetables like spinach, cottage cheese, and chia seeds can be a powerful combination. Each ingredient works as a natural glucose modulator. Fibers play a crucial role in this first meal. They slow the absorption of sugars, creating a more gradual release of energy. Smoothies made with whole Greek yogurt, low glycemic fruits like raspberries, and oats can provide a nutritious and tasty option. Intestinal health also directly impacts diabetes control. Foods rich in probiotics and prebiotics help modulate the immune system and insulin sensitivity. A balanced gut means greater metabolic efficiency and less systemic inflammation. Proteins are essential to maintain satiety and avoid glucose spikes. Eggs, low-fat white cheeses, tofu, and lean meats can be excellent options. The quantity and quality of these proteins are as important as their combination with complex carbohydrates. Avoid processed foods and refined sugars in the morning. These ingredients cause rapid glucose spikes, leading to an energy roller coaster that quickly turns into fatigue and irritability. Always prefer whole, minimally processed foods. Personalizing breakfast is essential. Not all diabetics have the same nutritional needs. Consulting a specialized nutritionist can help develop a truly individualized and effective meal plan. Creativity can also make this meal more appealing. Experiment with different preparations, mixing textures and flavors. A healthy breakfast doesn't have to be monotonous or restrictive. On the contrary, it can be a daily celebration of well-being and self-care. Coffee, that beloved morning companion, deserves careful consideration when we talk about diabetes. It's not about completely eliminating it, but understanding its influence on metabolism and blood sugar levels. Caffeine can provoke a stress response in the body, triggering hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. These elements temporarily increase insulin resistance, causing elevated glucose. This doesn't mean you need to give up your aromatic cup, but rather consume it wisely. An intelligent strategy is to combine coffee with protein foods. A piece of cheese, an omelet, or Greek yogurt can minimize negative impacts. These foods slow the absorption of caffeine, creating a more gradual release of energy. There are interesting alternatives for those looking to reduce coffee consumption. Herbal teas like chamomile, mint, and ginger offer similar benefits without causing abrupt sugar changes. Herbal beverages can be true allies in metabolic control. Quantity also matters. More than 2 cups a day can pose risks. Experts recommend not exceeding 200 milliliters in the morning, always accompanied by balanced foods. Sensitivity varies among individuals, so observing your own reactions is essential. Monitoring blood sugar levels after coffee consumption helps understand how your body responds. Use a glucometer to identify individual patterns. Some diabetics may tolerate it better, while others will need to be more cautious. Hydration is also crucial in this process. For every cup of coffee, add a glass of water. This practice helps alleviate potential side effects and keeps your body balanced. Anyone living with diabetes needs to be their own researcher. Knowing your body, experimenting consciously, and adapting habits are keys to a healthy life. Coffee can be a pleasure, as long as it is consumed with knowledge and moderation. The journey isn't about strict restrictions, but about smart choices that promote well-being. Each person is unique, and finding the perfect balance is a personal and pleasurable discovery. Eating dinner early has a transformative impact on diabetes management, especially considering nighttime metabolic processes. By having our last meal of the day earlier, we create favorable conditions for more efficient metabolism and more stable blood sugar control. Scientific research reveals that having dinner before 7 p.m. can significantly reduce glucose spikes throughout the night and into the next morning. Our body needs sufficient time to process food before entering a resting period, allowing for calmer digestion and better quality sleep. Food choices are also crucial at this moment. Prioritize lean proteins, non-starchy vegetables, and healthy fats. A plate of grilled salmon accompanied by broccoli and a small portion of quinoa can be a perfect option. Avoid heavy processed foods or high simple carbohydrate items that burden the digestive system. The practice of eating dinner early directly impacts sleep quality, another fundamental element for those living with diabetes. During sleep, our body engages in recovery processes and hormonal regulation. Light digestion facilitates these processes, reducing the likelihood of nighttime interruptions and improving insulin sensitivity. Some strategies can assist in this transition. Plan meals ahead of time, prepare lighter meals, or organize your dinners accordingly. Use cooking techniques such as grilling, steaming, or baking, which are lighter and facilitate digestion. Hydrate well after dinner, but avoid large volumes of liquids close to bedtime. The current pace of life often makes this practice difficult, but small adjustments can make a big difference. If it's not possible to dine before 7 p.m., aim for at least a 3-hour gap between your last meal and bedtime. This window allows the body to process food more efficiently. Listen to your body and observe how different timings and types of foods impact your blood sugar. Each body responds uniquely, so it's essential to create a personalized strategy. Keeping a food journal can be a valuable tool for identifying patterns and adjusting your eating routine. Change doesn't need to be radical. Start with small steps, trying new schedules, and seeing how your body responds. Consistency is more important than perfection. Transforming dinner into a moment of self-care, conscious nutrition, and pleasure can make this transition much lighter and more enjoyable. Physical activity for diabetics transcends simple body movement. It represents a true therapeutic strategy capable of completely transforming quality of life. Imagine your muscles as powerful allies in combating insulin resistance, able to process sugar more efficiently and naturally. The benefits extend far beyond glucose control. Regular physical activity directly affects the nervous system, reducing stress and anxiety levels so common among people with diabetes. Each movement represents a declaration of self-care, a way to reconnect body and mind in a journey of health and well-being. We don't need to talk about intense workouts or marathons. Starting can be as simple as a 30-minute morning walk, or gentle practices like yoga and stretching. The key lies in consistency and the joy of movement, not performance or competition. Muscle resistance exercises, like lightweight training or resistance bands, can significantly increase insulin sensitivity. Active muscles act as true metabolic pumps, consuming glucose more efficiently and stabilizing blood sugar levels. Walking emerges as a democratic and accessible option. It can be done in parks, sidewalks, or even indoors. Use step-counting apps, challenge yourself with daily goals, and transform the exercise into a joyful moment of personal discovery. For those seeking motivation, finding a workout partner can make all the difference. Walking groups, adapted group classes, or simply exercising with friends can make physical activity something anticipated and fun. It's important to remember that every body is unique. Before starting any exercise program, consult your doctor. They can advise on intensity, frequency, and the types of activities most suitable for your specific condition. Technology can also be a great ally. Smartwatches and apps can monitor heart rate, calorie expenditure, and even glucose levels, providing a more precise and motivating overview of your progress. Physical activity shouldn't be viewed as an obligation, but as a gift you give to yourself, a moment of celebration for life, of reconnecting with your physical potentials and capabilities. Every step, every movement represents a conscious choice for health and vitality. Food awareness emerges as a powerful tool for transformation for those living with diabetes. It's not just about counting calories or following strict diets. It's about establishing a deep and respectful connection with food, understanding each bite as an act of self-care and nourishment. Imagine each meal as an intimate conversation with your body. Being present at mealtime means slowing down, observing textures, colors, and flavors. This practice of mindfulness helps recognize satiety signals, reduce food cravings, and choose foods that genuinely nourish your body. Simple techniques can help in this journey of awareness. Take a deep breath before starting your meal. Set aside electronic devices, chew slowly, and observe every sensation. This approach allows for more effective digestion and a deeper understanding of your body's nutritional needs. The emotional connection with food is also fundamental. Often, we eat due to stress, anxiety, or conditioned habits, not real hunger. Identifying these emotional patterns can be a transformative step in diabetes control and improving quality of life. Recording your feelings and eating experiences can be an interesting resource. A diary doesn't have to be a bureaucratic task, but rather a space for reflection and discovery. Note how you feel before, during, and after meals, observing changes in mood, energy, and glucose levels. Experimenting with new foods with curiosity and openness is also part of this awareness. Discover recipes that combine flavor and nutrition, explore different ingredients, and allow yourself to be creative in the kitchen. Eating can be a moment of pleasure and discovery, not restriction. Support groups or sessions with specialized nutritionists can provide support on this journey. Sharing experiences, swapping recipes, and strategies creates a network of solidarity and mutual learning. No one needs to face the challenges of diabetes alone. The practice of food awareness doesn't seek perfection, but balance and kindness towards oneself. Every food choice is an opportunity to nourish not just the body, but also the soul. Transform your relationship with food into an act of love and care. Keeping a habits journal represents more than mere notes. It's a transformative tool for self-awareness and personal growth for those living with diabetes. Imagine your record as an intimate map of discoveries, where each page tells a unique story of overcoming and care. This documentation process doesn't have to be complex or bureaucratic. It can be as simple as using a notebook or a phone app. The important thing is to create a reflective space where you record not just glucose numbers, but also how you feel physically and emotionally. Developing this recording habit allows you to identify subtle patterns that often go unnoticed. You may discover that certain foods cause specific fluctuations in your glucose levels, or that moments of stress directly impact your metabolic levels. These discoveries are true treasures for your self-care. It is recommended to include information such as daily food intake, glucose levels, physical activities performed, sleep quality, and emotional perceptions. It's not about creating a rigid document, but about having an honest dialogue with yourself. Technology can be a great ally, with apps that facilitate monitoring in a practical and intuitive way. Consistency is more important than perfection. Some days will be more detailed, while others may be more succinct. The fundamental aspect is to maintain regularity and honesty in your record keeping. This gradual process allows for a better understanding of your body, your reactions, and specific needs. Make this moment enjoyable. Use color, stickers, drawings if you wish. Personalize your journal so that it truly represents your journey. Some prefer digital versions, while others enjoy the physical contact with pen and paper. There is no correct method, only what works for you. Periodically, revisit your records. Conduct an empathetic analysis without judgment. Observe your evolution, celebrate small accomplishments, and identify areas needing adjustments. This retrospective look can be extremely motivating and enlightening. Consider sharing your insights with health professionals. Doctors and nutritionists can use this information to develop more personalized strategies for treatment. Your journal then becomes not just a personal resource but a collaborative care tool. The journey with diabetes is unique for each individual. Your habits journal will be a living testament to this journey, full of lessons, challenges overcome, and moments of true connection with yourself. We have now reached the moment to consolidate all the strategies presented, transforming information into real action. Our path has covered essential habits for diabetics, from conscious hydration to balanced breakfasts, through moderation of caffeine, early dinners, physical activity, and emotional connection with food. Each shared detail doesn't just represent technical guidelines, but true empowerment tools. Choosing to care for yourself is not an obligation, but an act of love. Your journey with diabetes can be filled with energy, well-being, and quality of life.